folks, it's Tox1c Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 3 of the Schalke Showdown, the race to the Bundesliga title, featuring myself, Tox1c Maxwell, up against Tox1c Lemon, that evil Tox1c Lemon. Of course, we are competing against each other to see who is going to become the first man to win the Bundesliga Championship with Schalke. The League Cup, or the German Cup, does not mean anything in this. The Champions League, Europa League doesn't mean anything in this. It's all down to who can beat Bayern and win the title first. Of course, there will be links, etc., all in the description below to Jordan's channel, to Jordan's video. And if you want, just send him some abuse for giving Motherwell Mark O'Brien in loan last season and effectively nearly relegating my beloved team. But that said, guys, I say definitely check out Jordan's side of things and see how he's getting on, and let me know how he's playing. Although I do watch every one of his videos to kind of get a hint of how he's playing. Anyway, since you last joined us, which was way back in the middle of October, it's been okay. I know that doesn't look like a great position in 7th, but if we win this game that we'll be playing, which is it's actually the last game of the weekend against Stuttgart at home, right before the winter break, it could lift us all the way up to the Champions League spot in 4th place, which kind of need to get that, to get close to the title and just to get in the Champions League for a high profile and more money. I don't think we're going to catch Bayern. We're already 14 points behind, but I think it's going to take a couple of seasons, and if we can just at least try and get a good core of players together, then we'll be sorted. But you say you last joined us for the game way up here against Hoffenheim. As you can see, after that we had a little barren run. We first had Southampton in the Europa League. We drew 1 each. Graziano Pelle opened the scoring for Southampton before sub Christian Clements got us a goal. Again, we've kind of been rotating in the Europa League just to make sure everybody's getting game time. And yeah, I was happy with that. I'll just to rest a few players, try a few players that wouldn't normally get a game, and was happy enough with that. We then travelled to Leverkusen and were very unlucky. Salahovic with an opening penalty within 18 minutes. The Ramdeuter himself, Franco De Santo, did equalise before Edgar Pribb with the winning goal for Leverkusen. Again, it's one of those sides I didn't think we could beat. Somehow, I've missed out Dortmund in between that, which was a 1-1 draw. Kevin Campbell opened the scoring for the favourites, in this Ruhr derby, before Christian Huntelaar with a late equalising penalty for us. And in the German Cup, great 6-3 victory away to Chemnitz in the 3rd tier of the Bundesliga. They took the lead through Frank Lonning before Chupa Matong with a quick equaliser. Lonning then made it 2-1, and then Kolanasnik scored, then Yoshida. Then they pulled one back again through Rasilia before goals from Chupa Matong, Draxler and Franco De Santo gave us a good 6-3 victory, put us into the 3rd round. We're in the 3rd round and we'll play Allen, and that'll be at the start of March. So a home tie against Allen, we'd like to think we could get through against them. I believe they're 2nd Bundesliga. Have a wee quick look. They are in the 3rd Bundesliga, so that should hopefully be easy progression. A couple of games without a good result. A trip to Southampton. It's pretty poor. Again, rotated the team, rested Draxler, rested Huntelaar. We lost 2-0 to 2 goals from J. Rodriguez. He just happened to have a very good game. And then unfortunately we could only draw 1-1 with Hamburg. Christian Huntelaar with the opening goal, and Ivica Olic with a consolation. Next up was the trip to Bayern. How do you play against Bayern? We tried to defend as good as possible. Lewandowski scored after 8 minutes, but I think we've done okay. They did have the majority of the play. If this loads up, you see 22 shots to 5, 59% possession to 41. That's not too bad. We could have got pumped, so losing 1-0 isn't the end of the world. After this, I decided we're always going to control our tactic. Let's try and attack, and that resulted in 5 victories on the trot. Starting with a 3-2 win in the Europa League at Dynamo Moscow. Chupa Matong taking his chance again with the opening goal. Alan Ree made it 1-1. Franco De Santo and Eduardo Vargas, in a rare opportunity, put us 3-1 up before Kuzmicevic made it 3-2. Then took on Frankfurt in the league, and Kolasinac and Huntelaar gave us a good 2-0 victory there. Took a bit long to close the game out, but we kept Alex Meyer quiet, and a great victory there. But the most impressive win out of the lot, the 4-0 win. All goals in the first half away to Gladbach. Absolutely great performance. Huntelaar with 2, Howadies with 1, and Kolasinac with 1 as well. So a great result there, which put us in a good position before we took on PAOK, where Max Meyer, Eduardo Vargas, and a Nono own goal gave us the 3 goals for us. Nono did score for PAOK, but the main thing is we've qualified from the group, and we ended up finishing second, I believe. We've got Villarreal in the next round, I know that. I'll have a look what group H we are, I believe. Yep, finishing second on goal difference, and we would have been less head-to-head against Southampton. It gives us Villarreal, so that's a really tough test. So we'll know pretty much if we can win it, if we can beat them, because they'll be one of the stronger teams left in it, although there is Liverpool, Dortmund, so looking for the others, massive teams, Valencia, Tottenham, and Lyon, maybe even Roma as well, and then Napoli, and then Lazio, and Monaco. There's a lot of teams that could be very difficult. And if we get through, it is Southampton or Young Boys of Bern that we'll face in the next round. But that aside, we then took on Darmstadt, newly promoted to the league. Christian Huntelaar hat-trick, which puts him way out in front in top goal scorers. And then in midweek there, a disappointing defeat to former Dortmund midfielder Marcus Füllner, who scored twice, and a 2-0 win for Augsburg. As I say, that puts the league table 7th. It's very tight between 4th and I'd even say down 14th, but a win puts us to 4th, and I think if we get that win, have a good winter break, we can only just keep going further and further in the right direction. And I feel if we might be able to let 1 or 2 go, maybe bring in that one player, maybe even get that Januzaj loan deal that we tried to get, like Jordan tried to completely this, and of course didn't happen, and hopefully strengthen us. Yeah, Huntelaar, top goal scorer by a good way. I know our fingers know starter is one of the top man of the match guys. But I say today's live play one is Stuttgart. We'll completely pick the team again to make everybody in with fitness and whatnot and conditioning. So for this one, we will have in goals Ralf Farman. Weklo has just mostly been Europa League and the German Cup goalkeeper. Our back three will be the youngster Can Ayan, who I've persisted in. He's been fantastic. We'll have Benedict Howadies, and I'm going to go with Joel Matip. We will then have at right wing back Yoshida, who's been fantastic, and on the left hand side will be Kolasinac. In the defensive midfield role, we'll have to go with Neustar, who's been fantastic. In central midfield, we'll go with young Leon, in fact, we'll go with Marcos Hoga. And 2 behind the striker, we'll go with Draxler and Max Meyer, which leaves your striker as, of course, Christian Huntelaar. Substitutes will be Christian Veklo, Nastasic, Denis Agogo, Johan Geis, Leon Goretzka, Franco De Santo, and Maxime Choupo-Moting. So what we've basically done with the tactic now is, it's looking a bit like this. It's still crazy, so I don't know what you make it this time, Jordan. It is still pretty unbelievable. But the thing is, we've ditched the Ramdeuter, and we're now playing pretty much a 3-3-1-2-1 formation, or a 5-1-1-3, and attacking as the tactic and mentality display there. But it is Stuttgart, as a tough game. They're likely to line up 4-5-1. If he plays, I definitely say we need to watch out for Daniel Dadave. Obviously, they got a couple of good players there. We'll get through them when we see their actual lineup, and we'll show you who the key players are and folk that could cause us a bit of problems. The bookies have us as favourites. That's always a positive. But I mean, if they win, it's a good gap ahead of us and could put a bit of distance between us and a Champions League spot as well. Right, so have a look at their team. 4-1-4-1. See there, they've got Christian Gentner sitting in the DM position. They've got Antonio Rudiger, fantastic defender. Sakai at right back. But the main two, Abidali's okay up front, didn't really score many for Hanover. But there's definitely goals in Maxime on the left hand side and Martin Harnik on the right. And you're looking at the bench there, you can definitely go a bit more direct, and definitely got goals from Daniel Ginzek, the number 33, on their bench. So it's going to be interesting. I'll pick one of our better coaching staff to deal with player instructions. And of course we'll say to the boys, that will be aggressive actually. I want to see a better performance. We'll say calmly, every one of you can make a difference. No one really responds. We'll try and get the midfield. Will they respond to it? Nope, so they're not really listening to me. That's disappointing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Showdown doesn't listen either. We're hoping for a positive performance here. A nice attacking performance, dominating possession, and hopefully, most importantly, never mind the performance, but 3 points. That's mostly what I'm asking for. Although I did not expect this to have a very drab opening 40 minutes, but I am with the corner, punched away, Draxler, Neudstatter, and Huntelaar, and it's Gruzerio who clears it off the line there. It's been a pretty dull first half. What we can take positives from is we've had all the chances and more possession, we just have to make them count. Good tackle from Yoshida, here's Hoga. Maya, Huntelaar needs some support, there's absolutely nobody there, has to play it all the way back to Matip. Julian Draxler, he can have a run, that's why we've given him a free roam. Just seems to fall over the ball there. Howardis plays it long. Hoga, it's not very pretty. Max Maya, Yoshida. What a chance for the... I think he's Japanese. I think he's Japanese. I get mixed up if he's Japanese or South Korean, but a great chance for the Japanese international. We'll just confirm that if he is Japanese, and that is a bizarre first half. We'll have had all the chances. I'm going to go with take the pressure off here. You know, everybody, if we keep doing what we're doing, the goal will come. We'll try and keep morale as happy as possible. Just make everybody happy. You've been unlucky so far. Good effort. All you have to do is believe. Well done if you get that reference. But I mean, it's positive. You know, we're playing against a team that's in the top 4 in game. Nowhere near that in real life. But if we can put up a performance like this, it can only be positive for the future. And here's Matip. Force them back. That's it. Make them make the mistake defensively. Rudiger. Here's Sakai. Martin Harnik, good interception by Draxler, we just seemed far too deep here. Koznick, can he drive by him? I feel if that was a go-go, we'd maybe be a bit further up the park. Howardis, but he's got to get to that. Maxime. And that drive is over. I'm just going to quickly... I hate doing this. Obviously it's similar to my Motherwell tactic, but moving to the high line. Because I wanted to play deep, so we were getting the ball off the keeper and playing it for the back, but I feel we may need to play higher up the park. Unfortunately, it's not resulting in anything at the moment, so Huntelaar is going to come off for Franco De Santo. Put him as an advanced forward. I go in the left-hand side. The system's okay, I'm not overly disappointed with it at the moment. I'll do team talks for once, we'll just say everybody, you can make that difference. If it comes to worse, I think the last change will probably be Choupo-Moting. But you don't want to risk too much in going for it and over-attacking and then you get caught in the break, especially when we're having most of the play. But here's Yoshida. Go on, driving a ball in. And it's a good tackle there for the defender, and that'll be the end of Huntelaar's game. So I'm interested to see how Franco De Santo does. I mean, he's been scoring goals for Toxic, he's been scoring goals for me when required, especially in pre-season, and just hopefully he can take this opportunity. Here's Sakai again. Ginzek. So good hold up play by him. Sakai, you've got to put pressure on him. There's two people that were standing around him. Ginzek. And boys, don't let him drive. Good tackle. And it's just getting... We're that deep, unfortunately. We just don't seem to be able to get up the park quick enough in numbers. Anyway, Yoshida, ball in. He does it for me as well. He does it for Jonathan. He does it for me. And Franco De Santo. 1-0. Great drive there from Yoshida. Great burst right there. What a ball that is. That's just an invitation for any striker to just get a glancing header. And that puts us 1-0 up. It's just a case of can we hold on. Yelchin to Maxim. Good tackle. Howardis for De Santo again. And that's a penalty. This is just the Franco De Santo show. Absolutely phenomenal by the Argentine. I think penalty duty is on... It's on Hoga. Okay. We'll give you a chance, Hoga. Because obviously Huntelaar's not on. It's saved. Right, so Marco Hoga, you're no longer taking penalties. I'd have seen the game out. Hopefully the boys can hang on. Here's Maya, Yoshida. And that goes out for a goal kick. Can we hang on for 5 more minutes? We've got Ginzek, great defensive clearance by Howardys, but it's just going to come bombing right back unless we can catch him in the break. De Santo's a bit more mobile than Huntelaar, Maya, Draxler, MD, Max Meyer! There we go, 2-0, and that's going to kill the game off. But we've had all the possession, well not all the possession, all the chances, more of the possession, and thankfully it's paid off there with Max Meyer putting it in the back of the net and putting us 2-0 up. So delighted with that. We'll make a wee... I was going to make a change, but I was too slow in getting to the make substitution bit. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to go passionate and say well done. I'm happy. We played well. Would have liked us to be a bit more clinical. But great performance, and man of the match by a mile with a 9.0 is Max Meyer. And look at that. Makes it look a lot better. But I say we'll leave the match and we'll look at the screen. The table screen, sorry. And it looks a lot healthier there. 11 points behind Bayern, so the league might be out of reach. But if we can make the Champions League, that is probably now the aim. Hopefully get a reputation boost, hopefully get a good bit of money from that. And then strive to improve the squad for next season and build on that. So we quick look at our news items. I don't think there'll be anything overly exciting. Not, it's just telling us certain things. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode, guys. I'm not too sure what the next date is for the next video. I think it might be March, but it may be before then. But it should be up next. I think it's Wednesday. This will be up. So next video will be Sunday. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I say thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, bash the hell out of that like button. Let's see if we can get more likes than Jordan. But anyway, as I say, links and all that will be there for Jordan's stuff, Tox1c stuff. So if you want to check that out, links and stuff, description below. Give him all the support as well. If you haven't already subbed to him, sub as well, man. Had a phenomenal Brentford series. Maybe you can replicate that with Schalke. Apart from that, guys, any comments as always, leave them in the comments section below. Even if it's just general FM stuff, you know, how your saves getting on, let me know. Conversation's always good. I'm always happy just to type away and say, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. If you've got any Wonder Kids, whatever, let me know. But until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I will see you for the next episode. Bye bye.